All right, you moderate maniacs, it's update time. Hey, crazy year, right? I mean, started out pretty slow, but in the last couple months here, 3 months, we're going good, aren't we? We're going good. Wait till you see these numbers. Hey, send me some comments. I'm curious, how'd you guys do this year in your updates? My honey wants to know as well, because actually, to tell you the truth, if someone's done better than me, she's probably going to go think about moving toward your side, if you know what I mean. Yeah, she's hard to please. Yeah, you're hard to please. Anyway, how'd you guys do? Send me comments, okay? Here we go. So, when I retired, as probably most of you guys know, August 2021, that's where I stood, okay? You see the 401k, you see the IRA, you see the total there. That's how I did last month in November, okay? Negative 10% down in my 401k when I retired, negative 13% down in my IRA from when I retired. Okay, so since this is a year-end update, I'm going to put down, as you can see there, how I did or where I was in January of this year. Yeah, it was pretty scary back then, right? Hey, and if you guys are seeing me for the first time, my name is Duane. I give these budgets updates every month, and this is a channel for moderate income. Also, if I've ever given you any kind of value at all, during this whole year, please think about subscribing. You know what? Give me a belated Christmas present and subscribe to this channel if I gave you any value this year, and also like the video if you like it. So, where was I in January of this year? Wasn't too good, guys. Wasn't too good, as I'm sure most of you know. In one 401k, I was there. In what used to be a 401k, which is now an IRA, I was there, giving me a grand total of boom. Look at those numbers, man. It makes you want to puke, doesn't it? So in January of this year, I had $269,000 in my 401k. In what was another 401k is now IRA, I had $116,000. I had $53,000 in cash. So how much was I down in January from when I retired? Scary numbers. Scary, I tell you. Honey, were you scared? She was almost out the door. I'm telling you guys, she was almost out the door. That's how bad it was. So in my 401k, I was down 17%. Yikes! And in my IRA, I was down 23% from when I retired. Yeah, and that was what? A little over a year before. So look at that. Even with the cash coming out, because I had not been taking, in the first year, I had to take cash out of my cash reserves to live on. That's before I started my YouTube channel. So look at how much I was down in just a little over a year, $110,000. Yeah, that was not good, obviously, right? So as we talked about, this year started out bad, and it's ending up pretty good, isn't it? I mean, I'm looking at where I'm sitting right now as far as how I did in December. And when I show you these numbers, I'm pretty much almost back to where I was when I retired. If you subtract out the about $23,000 I took out from my 401k, my double 401ks before I started getting YouTube income. Yeah, it's looking good. So, how did I do in December, huh? How did I do? Are you curious? Are you curious? She already knows, but can you see a smile on her face? Kinda? Smile, honey, come on. Takes more than that to make her smile. Okay, so December, how did I do? In my 401k, I was here. In my IRA, I was there, cash, for a grand total boom. Check that out, guys. That's not bad. In my 401k, I'm up to $304,000 now. In my IRA, I went from 130 to 136 in 1 month. And of course, I had to take $1,000 out of cash because my YouTube earnings didn't make up everything for the expenses I needed during that month. So what do? You have to take cash out, right? Now, I've been lucky enough so that in some months, my YouTube earnings have paid for all my expenses for that month. Almost. My highest one was $2,500 a month for YouTube earnings. Not bad. I'm happy. I'm happy so far. Very happy. Very. So what is the percentage I'm down now from when I retired? And like I said, I'm happy with that. So I am down 6% in this 401k from when I retired. And again, I had taken cash out of there to live on before I started getting my YouTube earnings, okay? Same thing with this. I'm 9% down, 136, 150 when I retired. Took cash out of that one as well. So if you take out the cash that I had to take out from my 401k, I am almost up to where I was. Again, taking out the cash, $22,000, $23,000. I'm almost back to where I was when I retired. Now, obviously the cash, some of this cash right here, that big outlay of cash was a down payment on my house, which I purchased April 2022. Yeah. So look at that. That's not bad at all. I'm happy with that, guys. I'm very happy. I don't know how you're doing, but I'm pretty sure you had a pretty good year, right? I know I sure did. So what do we expect out of 2024? I don't know. What I've said in a video in the past is that usually in a election year, we don't usually get recessions. I think it was 4 times out of 16 or 17 of the last election years, okay? I'm feeling pretty confident. So if I can get that back up to, let's say we have another good year, or another great month in January, I might be back up to where I was when I retired. And with sequence of returns risks that kicked my butt this year, man, I will be so happy. I mean, it just shows you, if you stick to your plan and don't get paranoid, don't be like some people. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to take everything out to cash. No, that's the absolute worst thing to do, especially in a down market, because you're compounding those losses. Relax. Everything will be fine. You know, like I've said in my videos before, I'm sticking for around a 60-40 stocks to bonds allocation. Okay, right now I'm a little bit over 60. 61, 62, and I'm fine with that. Totally fine with that. So stick with it, guys. Take a deep breath. Don't check don't go onto your Vanguard or Fidelity website like every day and check your balances. No need to do that. We got this. We got this. So, how'd I do in YouTube? Huh? YouTube in October, I took in $1,600 from AdSense. November, $1,750. So what about this month? Higher, lower? What do you think? Let's find out. December YouTube was a grand total of boom, $1,700. So YouTube has been pretty consistent. You know, I'd say my low month was around $1,350 or $1,400 in AdSense. And like I said just a little while ago, my highest month was $2,500. And I've had several months over above $2,000. So I'm happy. Like I said from the very beginning, if my YouTube earnings can pay for my mortgage on this house on a monthly basis, I'm good. They're doing more than that. Almost, yeah. In some months, more than double. I'm happy with that. So, what's the grand total of the amount of YouTube earnings I got this year? The total is much more than I was expecting, I'll tell you that. $23,500 in AdSense earning from YouTube in 2023. Very pleased with that. Very pleased with that. If you look at how much I took out from my 401ks before I was getting YouTube, I was taking out about 22, 23,000 a year. So it's really kind of unbelievable how this has worked out. You know, it has just replaced everything I needed to take out of my investments. Hey, if any of you are thinking about starting a channel in 2024, I'm telling you, get a good niche down to something that you think you could add to the market. There are always gaps in the market. You know, that's how I got this channel. You know, I was looking at retirement videos and no one was speaking to me. No one was speaking to me on moderate income. So what'd I do? I started a channel on moderate income. You can do it, guys. I'm telling you, it is a great side hustle. Okay. I did have one other thing that I instituted, I believe, March or April of this year, which was my Buy Me a Coffee. Here we go. Time for my afternoon vodka. As you can see, I've been at the end of like a 5-day bender here. New Year's. Got to go crazy, right? Got to go crazy. Act like you're 21. So, Buy Me a Coffee, which I show down in the bottom of the most video descriptions, is a way for you just to, you know, say thanks. Buy me a coffee for putting these videos out. So how much did I make on that in 2023? What do you think? A lot? A little? Decaf? 5 shots of espresso? Buy Me a Coffee has made me a grand total of, boom, $470 in 2023. So for those of you who have, whoa, did you see that? Crazy, honey, what? I don't think she's too happy about that Buy Me a Coffee number. I need to bump that up some. So for those of you who have bought me a coffee, thank you so much. Hey, $470, I'll take it. So guys, there we go. There's my recap of how I've done in 2023 in my investments on my YouTube, my Buy Me a Coffee. I hope 2023 has gone great for you, or, you know, probably even better than what I've done, hopefully. And again, let me know how you've done, okay? And guys, just remember, if we have a good plan, if we stick to it, we can get through anything, right? We can get through anything, okay? And just remember, as always, we got this.